Hello everyone, I'm Shubhshree Mathur and I'm here to talk about this new book called Rain Perfume. It's written by Nivedita Reddy, published by Kalpavriksh, supported by Parag reads, and it's illustrated by me. And it has been one of the most tender stories that I've had to illustrate. Little Bundi after school gets this familiar and amazing whiff of this amazing scent that lingers after rain, which she calls rain perfume. And just as she decides to capture this scent, this feel for her grandfather, I had to capture the same feel and the same scent into my artwork for this book for the readers to experience. The dusty, angry orange, pink sky after the rain, the little creatures that creep out of their homes because it's filled with water, probably, the wet and decaying leaves, the muddy puddles, and everything around you adorned with little water pools. So it's a long process to get this feel of this amazing story written by this author onto paper through colors and through mediums and finally into the hands of the readers. So let's take a quick dive into how this book was visualized. The first thing that I do is, if the story is character bound or it's around one character, then the first thing that I do is visualize the character. So yes, so I went about sketching Bundi, the character of Bundi, and I sketched a lot. I thought I'll show you a few of the sketches that are my favorites. So yeah, so the character of Bundi is, she's caring, but she's curious, and she's adorable 4-year-old child basically, and she's returning from school and trying to collect the scent or the perfume, the smell of the rain for her grandfather. So yes, these were some of the sketches. And then we finalized on this one. Mainly, I mean, all of them are really adorable and cute, but this one is reminiscent. I mean, it is reminiscent for me of how my younger sister used to look when she was 4 years old. And then I found out that the team, members of the team, also found this extremely relatable. Like, this is a child that everybody has seen or they have in their family. They had in their family at some point or the other. So anyway, so we finalized this visualization for the character of Bundi. Then the next step that I did, which I do for all the picture books that I work on, is visualizing the entire book in thumbnails and looking at it at one glance. So basically, this is the thumbnailing of the book. It helps me visualize the flow of the entire book and how the book's weightage or the pages are divided in the textual elements and the visual elements. So you understand that if it's getting monotonous or if it is interesting enough to keep flipping the pages. So you understand, okay, so you have full bleed pages in between, but then you have half visuals, half text. Some pages are equally divided, things like that, and it helps you understand how the text will sort of come along with the visual, how to place it. And I make these small little notes here and there for better understanding, definitely. So this is a very important step, at least for me, when I'm doing any kind of book. The visualization of the entire book in one page and understanding the division of weightage into imagery and text. So after this is done, then the next thing that happens is detailed storyboarding, basically spread wise. This I tend to do spread wise on different pages because then there are revisions sometimes. Like, for example, this is the first spread, more or less it's the same, but you can see how Bundi is interacting on the ledge of the window. That is different. So that was a slight, for example, improvisation or the feedback that was implied. Yes, so these are just storyboarding them that I did spread wise. So this is the next step. Again, it helps me figure out basically little bit of detailing. It's more detailing than the thumbnailing stage basically. For example, this spread. So bundi comes out of a thicket of plants, but the detailing here was that it was a bamboo thicket. So then again the revision, so things like that. So anyways, this was the storyboarding. Then I tend to do multiple medium samples or render samples for the book to figure out the visual look of the book, the color palette and things like that. So the one I'll show, the one that was finalized, this was the one. I did many more, but yes, this was a multi-layered rendering style where I did a watercolor wash and then did this sort of dynamic scratching of pencils over it. And this is the one that was finalized, of course. So this is the one that we went ahead with. And then we arrive at the final spreads, which make the book. So these are a few of them. So I work in traditional medium, so these are all hand done. And once they are done, then I sort of scan them, edit them a bit in terms of color correction, saturation, put them in the actual size and layout, and then I send the files. And then this is the book that is sort of set and produced by the publishers. And yes, so this is how any book is made, of course, but this is the behind the scenes of Rain Perfume by Nivedita Reddy, illustrated by me.